we'll get to it, okay. Oh, that's really cringy. And that's upside down. Oh. Oh, it's not a book pot. Welcome back to another video. Today is a little bit different because I am doing a gigantic July unhaul and unboxing. So this is my intro for the video, but you are gonna see a couple of clips from different days because this month, well, I was meant to receive both the June and July box for Illumicrate. Didn't end up receiving both because they sent my June box to my uni address. No idea how that happened. So you'll see me talking about that in these few clips, but I haven't had it yet, so that will have to go in my August haul. So today you are going to see me unbox the Illumicrate from Blood and Ash, the July Illumicrate, and the June and July Fairyloots. And it would have been the June Illumicrate as well, but like I said, it hasn't come yet. Very unfortunate. So you're gonna see that in a few minutes. At the end then you will see me again, for the rest of the haul from this month. I've gotten quite a few books this month on top of my book boxes, and I'll show you my Kindle stuff and everything. But yeah, first of all, let's get to those clips. They're gonna be from different days, but it's all good, guys, okay? I just wanted to show you everything in one video because it's just easier to just... there will be like links and like chapters in the video so that you can skip to which one you want to watch if you already have seen one recently or something. But as you guys know, you watch me for me, and you know, you like my reactions to especially like particular items. So that'll be interesting. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy these next few clips. Hi, I am very excited because today my Illumicrate from Blood and Ash box is here. So I am going to unbox it straight away because I'm very excited. It's just come, I've just woken up, apologies for this. Illumicrate, it's always the best because they've got items in it. Like I wouldn't be this excited for I've also ordered the Fairyloot one, but that's just the books. This is just the first book and then a load of items to go with it, which I love. I always love the items, especially for these, which are the collections boxes. They really, really go all out and they do really, really high quality items. So let's dive in. Oh shit. Here is the spoiler card. I'm not gonna look at that yet. Oh my god, there's a mug. I think I'd forgotten there was a mug in this. Oh my god. Rosie Thorne's mug, Behind the Veil. I don't know if they announced this. I think I completely forgot that they announced this. I have so many of these mugs. I think the only one I'm missing is the Cruel Prince one because I didn't manage to get the Queen of Nothing box because I wasn't subscribed at the time. So the only one I don't have is that. And then I sold my Throne of Glass one because I don't like Throne of Glass. But other than that, I have like every single other one. I have the Strange the Dreamer one. I have a Dark Shade of Magic one, like all the ones that have come in special boxes as well. So I'm very excited to see this, especially that this is purple. I'm hoping that it's like a purpley pink as well. Oh my god, it is purple. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, they're in the willow tree. Are you focusing very well? There we go. Look. They're in the willow tree. I'm glad that I recognise like the scene from it. I have another purple one, that's the Akhtar one, so I'm so glad there's another purple, well, purpley pink one. Ah! I love this. This is going straight on the shelf. Book sleeve. I knew there'd be a book sleeve. Ooh, no, not a book sleeve. What? Wait, is it a book sleeve? This is the art anyway. Again, very purpley. Like it's kind of almost got a sheen to it. Like a purple sheen. Purple, I fucking love purple. I'm so happy that there's so many purple things in this box. There's like a little button here that's a bit loose, I'm not sure it's meant to be, and then a thing that goes round, and then it opens like that. Oh, it's a dust jacket cover. It's like to replace your dust jacket when you're reading it, because there's kind of leaves inside. And that's what it looks like. That's pretty cool. I quite like that. I like the art. The art is really nice. Like kind of painted on. I really like that. That's very nice. There's a tiny little... Oh my god. I did not think that they were gonna do these magnetic coins anymore. If you look, I've literally got my whole collection there on my TBR cart. I don't have all of them. I'm missing like Darkling, Hermione, but I have quite a lot of them, obviously. I really want to get all of them, but I can't really be bothered to pay money for them, so. But this is Hawk and Poppy. Yes! I'm so happy, because these are like one of my favourite things Illumicrate's ever done. They're so gorgeous, and they're going right there next to me. Oh, I'm so happy with that, because I think these are just amazing. Like, the characters are so recognisable. Oh, I'm so happy. Ooh, it's like a... Is it going to be a necklace? Look at that. What the fuck? This is like an ornamental dagger. An ornamental dagger. That is incredible. Don't know what I would do with it. It is kind of just like a, you know, an ornament to put on your shelves, but still. It looks really well made. There's glitter inside. It feels quite weighty, like it feels good quality. Oh! I might use this in TBRPG. That is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. They don't really do many like ornamental things, I don't think. Not like this anyway, not as good quality as this. Let's get the book out because there is, I think, only one more item. Oh my god, no, there's... Wow! Look at this art print. This is incredible. Oh, ARZ28, they're a very good artist. Oh, I love it. This is incredible. I think this is A4. I think I have one more A4 frame. I have a photo frame for like all of my A4 prints. Very pretty, obviously gold foiling. Very nice. And then the last item, which I'm going to show it to you now. Probably gonna have to stand up, but so this is a blanket. I really love the Illumicrate blankets. They're really, really soft. They've always got a really nice pattern on them. There's a little wolf there, wolf there. Yeah, there's wolves in all the corners, and then I'm trying to look at it from the other side, and then there's swords. I don't know how much of it you can see, but I can't be bothered to stand up. It looks the same on the bottom half as the top half. I like it. I really like it. My only issue is, and this is the only issue, I have 2 Illumicrate blankets already. I have the Dark Shade of Magic blanket and I have the Nevernight blanket. Now, both of those blankets are also red and white, so it's kind of hard to tell the difference between them when you're just picking one up. I would have liked to have like a different colour scheme. The Cruel Prince one might not be, and I think there might have been a Shadow Hunters one as well. I think those ones may have been more like green. But for me, to have 3 out of your 5 blankets be red and white is a little bit like choose another colour scheme. But that's so nitpicky, like that's just me being so nitpicky. Absolutely gorgeous, so soft, it always is. I love them so much. It feels like such a collectible thing to have, a really expensive thing to have, especially when you spend like 80 quid on a box. So I am really glad they're still doing blankets. Again, I think I'm more excited about the coins than anything else. We're gonna get into the book. Now, when I first saw both the Fairyloot and the Illumicrate releases, I did not like the Fairyloot front covers because I didn't think the art was very good at all. But I really like this front art. Gorgeous. But I didn't really like the edges. I think it would have looked better without the red background. I think it would have looked better as normal pages with just the black stencil, or normal pages with these as a red stencil. I'm not keen on red stencils with black on top. You can see one here as well. I only bought this because I really, really like Stuart Titton and I wanted more than one edition. But looking at it, it feels to me like not very aesthetic, like not very pleasing to me, personally. I initially only bought the Fairyloot editions because they looked really gorgeous under the front cover, and I preferred the not the spines, stenciled edges, or was it the spines? I preferred something about the Fairyloot ones that were going to be on my shelf, so like either spines facing out or the stencils facing out. And then I realised I do really like the front cover of this, so I could have this facing outwards on the shelf. And then also I did really want all the items, to be honest. I ended up getting the Illumicrate one a bit late. I did still end up with a signed set because like some orders didn't go through and stuff, so I still ended up with a signed set, which is pretty cool. Oh, the back is also fucking sick. The back is cool. The front is amazing. I think they made her a bit bigger because she was too skinny in the original mock-up. I mean, she looks like maybe size 12, 14 there. Not that I should really be commenting on it, but she's meant to be a bigger girl in the books. She's not like huge or anything, but she's not a size 8 like, you know, the UK. Underneath, that's gorgeous. And that's gorgeous. This could have been, you know, sold as this, to be honest, because it is absolutely gorgeous. I almost wish I could display both of these at the same time because they're both really nice. Edges aren't my favourite, but I'm glad to have a hardback and I'm glad to have one that I can face outwards because I only have the paperbacks at the moment. I mean, they never were released in hardback because they're self-published anyway. The end papers are just red. They're just red. Oh, mine's signed, but I don't know if you can see. Her Sharpie was definitely running out. Yeah, the Chatty Nora is the underneath the dust jacket. So this, which I'm not surprised at because she does a lot of, you know, not illustrated people. And then this is Merwild. I knew it was Merwild because I love their bookmarks that they do. Very, very happy that I decided to buy this, to be honest. But yeah, like I said, obviously the mug is Rosie Thorns, as per usual. Dagger is by Stacey McAvoy-Caunt, otherwise known previously as something in ink, I think. She does all of the monthly pins anyway. The blanket is Yoshi Yoshitani. She's on Twitter. You should follow her. She's a really good artist. She does all their blankets. The book jacket is by someone new, Winter of the Discontent. So yeah, keep your hardbacks in perfect condition whilst you read with this fabric book jacket, which I think is quite cool. And then the magnetic coins are by Monolime, and the print is by, like I said, ARZ28. I'm incredibly happy with this. I think that this is probably one of the prettiest like front covers they've ever done. I'm gonna put this all away and calm the fuck down. See you later! Another unboxing! My June Fairyloot has come. It has come halfway through July. I think there's been a lot of delays with some of the boxes. Illumicrate, my Illumicrate has also not come from June yet. But the From Blood and Ash box came the other day. Obviously, you just saw me unbox it. June I actually forgot to skip because I did not like any of the fandoms and I was not interested in the book, from what I remember. So we shall see. If the items are good enough and I'm like planning on reading the book, I'll keep them. I don't know. I mean, I hope it's gonna be good, but Fairyloot, to be honest, have been sort of letting me down recently with their monthly boxes. I've skipped quite a few. Skipped August's one. I skipped February's one. Okay, this month's theme is Animal Companions. I know this because I looked at it the other day because I forgot what was coming. There's a nice little spoiler card art, and I do like the art. I like the art every month. I'm not going to look at that yet. Oh, first thing I can see. Crescent City ceramic pot. I'm pretty sure this is to put like flowers in. Haven't read Crescent City yet, but I am planning on it. So, ooh. Okay, this is nice. That art is really good. It's like foiled. I didn't know you could really get foiling on ceramic things, but there's a little hole in the bottom as well for like water to come out of. It's intended to be for a plant. I'm predicting gonna be my favourite item, but you know, I shouldn't speak too soon. I didn't know there were animal companions in Crescent City. Very nice. I'm gonna put this over there. I'm kind of dreading the rest of the box. I really hope that I do like the items at least. I think I know there is a pillowcase. I don't have the energy for this right now. I'm really sorry. I always feel bad because I know like loads of people really, really want Fairyloot and they are on like the waiting list and stuff. So I hate when I don't like stuff and I complain because I feel bad because I'm kind of privileged that I'm on the list and all that. But I have been subscribed to them for like 4 years, so I feel like I do have the right to complain. This seems like it's going to be a bookmark. Yes. It's like a dragon. Get the tassel out of the way. Chinese looking dragon around a tower. Quite like that. I think that's pretty cool. I'll have to like look at what these are afterwards because I don't want to spoil myself. Kingdom of the Wicked, which I have just finished reading. Acrylic standee. Does that mean it's going to be a person? Oh, that's really cringy. This is meant to be Wrath from Kingdom of the Wicked. And he's got a 3-headed dog, which I guess, you know, is like Cerberus. I think he's also referred to as Death. That dog is not in the book, so I'm confused. There is no animal companion in Kingdom of the Wicked. oh god, I don't want to keep this. As much as I like the book, to me, that is cringe. I'm not gonna have on my shelf. Do you imagine? I hate it. I'm probably gonna try and sell that, but who's gonna want it? Let's be honest. At least you can't go wrong with a bookmark. Oh, let's look at the tarot cards. I think these might be from Kingdom of the Wicked as well, because I recognise the little... He's got a little snake, got a snake tattoo, and I think that looks like him. That's really weird to me because I thought the tarot cards were going to be like all well-known fandoms. I don't know how many cards are in a tarot deck. I guess over 100, isn't it like 150 or something? So I guess they've got to branch out. I don't really care about the tarot cards. Because I skip boxes, I'm not going to be able to collect them all anyway. I guess it's like meant to be an incentive to not skip boxes, but I've never regretted skipping a box, to be honest. A lot of extra packaging. I know it's recyclable, but... Oh, this is a pin. Oh, okay. This is from Kiki's delivery service, which I am really happy about. So, it's a pin of Gigi on a broomstick. I love that it just says delivery cat. I guess they can't like use the licensed names. But I do really like that. I really like that pin. That is cute. +1. So I've liked the ceramic pot. I like the pin. To be fair, the bookmark is fine. I like the bookmark. Raven Sleep Cycle pillowcases. That's the Raven Boys, isn't it? 100% polyester. I don't know about that. Pillowcases makes me think there's 2. The Heart is All Fire. These are huge for pillowcases. The Heart is All Fire. And that's upside down. They are fucking huge for pillowcases though. Although I don't like the Raven Cycle and I'm never going to read it, they're quite nice colours and they're like nice pastel colours. I'll put them on like the spare bed when we get a spare bed or something. Yeah, these are really nice. I really like the designs. Them being 100% polyester isn't great, but then I guess, you know, they gotta make money somehow. But it's a good thing to have. I wish they'd put more useful things in their boxes. Like, I don't want a stand of a man. I hate this shit. Pisses me off. So, book time. I have never heard of this book in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm assuming it has animal companions in it. You usually get art about the book and then the author letters on the back. That's a cool looking dragon though. Sick. Then you get your Fairy Scoop, which is every month they do an interview with the author. This is Fire with Fire by Destiny Soria. So this is an exclusive cover, sprayed edges. I quite like that colour of sprayed edge, to be fair. Signed, artwork on the reverse, and foil embossing on the hardcover. Oh, okay, well this author is POC, so I think I'd rather give it a chance. POC authors always deserve a chance over white ones, let's be honest. Fire with Fire. I actually quite like this cover. I do like the matte-ness of it. Let's have a look on the inside. Ooh. So there is the embossing on the cover, which I'm assuming is the dragon. And it's kind of like gold embossing on a yellow cover, which is very interesting. I've not seen that before. And then I will show you the artwork behind the dust jacket. And that's basically the same artwork as the embossing, just without the sisters. So that's the usual kind of thing. I actually really like this edition. I'm not gonna lie. I do like yellow. I mean, I'm sitting in a yellow chair right now. Yellow is my second favourite colour after purple. So I'm actually like not too mad. Apparently it's a dragon slaying urban fantasy sister story. So this is basically How to Train Your Dragon but with sisters, and it's POC. Although How to Train Your Dragon the film, not the book, because I've heard the book is very different to the film. Unless the execution is good, this is like one of those books that I was like, I would usually say like, I know I won't like this because it's YA, if that makes sense. And I know people will probably say like, well, why are you subscribing to a YA book box then? But I do still like YA. I just don't like I guess like the pitfalls it falls into a lot of the time. And that's not really a fault of the writers. It's because of publishing and publishers who keep pushing the same stories, the same narratives, and like the same types of writing and types of stories. So then it doesn't give POC a chance to get their weird stuff out there or their unique stuff out there because they just want to push the same stuff. But I do like dragons. I'm not keen on urban fantasy, but I'm interested to see. It's a different setting for me when it comes to fantasy. Especially with like dragon slaying, I'm interested to see how like dragons are in the modern day. Because if it's urban, surely it's modern day. I know I said at the beginning, obviously I'm negative Nancy all the time. I said at the beginning I wouldn't really like this, but the concept is growing on me. I just hope that the execution is good. I'm alright with this. I'll put it on my TBR cart as well, like straight on instead of on the shelf. Let's look up on the spoiler card what that bookmark was. Oh, it's Priory of the Orange Tree. This bookmark's Priory of the Orange Tree. I'm not mad at that because I want to read that. The flower pot was by Aurora Day. Bedroom pillow covers were like by KD Pletters. Enamel pen was by Layla_Ashtar_Shrine. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Right, I'm not being funny. This is how samey characters look when it comes to like non-POC character, like white characters. These are from fucking Serpent and Dove. Right, I'm getting out this bloody stand and I'm showing you. It's the same artwork though. That is the same man. He's got yellow eyes and everything. I know you can't... That's the same artwork. They must have misprinted in the spoiler card because that is not Serpent and Dove. That is Wrath and Amelia from Kingdom of the Wicked. 100%. I feel like they've misprinted a few times and that pisses me off because I have no clue who these people are. Do you know how many fucking tarot cards I have down there and I have no idea who these characters are? They don't say on them. You know, like above that little border, literally just like the first name even. Anything to indicate who the fuck these people are. Because I guarantee you, if I went through all my tarot cards, I might do it at some point. Go through all of them and try and guess who the fuck they are. Because I don't know. Well, this is going to be
Quadruple
unboxing anyway, so I'll see you again when I get my June Illumicrate. Hi, please ignore this. I've literally just got out of bed because one of my Illumicrates has come. Only one of them though, because the June and July did ship together. Some people have been getting them same time, same day, but some people have been getting them one at a time. Unfortunately, I am one of the lowly losers who's getting them one at a time. I don't know which one this is. Could be June or July. Who knows? I'm assuming it'll be June, but they did ship the same day, so God knows. Ooh, it's the July box, which I'm excited for because I've been wanting to read this book for a while. And there's a mug. I know there's a mug. So July's theme is Never Enough, which I'm a bit triggered by because I had to sing that for a show choir competition and my voice cracked on the high note. Ooh. Oh. The first thing I spotted is a book plate for In the Ravenous Dark. I vaguely remember it not coming signed. Okay, so they sent a book plate. It must not have been able to come in the previous box. This book is from like April. That's mad. Well, I'm going to put it in anyway. Well, at least now I have my signed book plate for In the Ravenous Dark. That's great. Oh, what a lovely start to the box. This is a sample for The Upper World by Femi Fadugba. They haven't put samples and stuff in these boxes for a long time, from what I remember. Believing is seeing Esso. Esso's run out of time and into trouble. He discovers he can see glimpses of the future, and he becomes haunted by a vision of a bullet fired in an alleyway. A generation later, a 15-year-old Rhea is desperately searching for answers. God, I can't speak. I'm so sorry. This epic thriller is soon to be a major Netflix movie starring Academy Award winner Daniel Kaluuya. Oh, from Get Out. Obviously lots of other things as well, but Black Mirror to me was the first thing I saw him in 15 Million Merits. Oh, okay. Oh, and it's by a black author as well. Okay. I don't think I've seen anything about this. I feel like I've seen something about Daniel Kaluuya being in something soon. I'm not usually interested in thrillers, so I'll watch the film and see if I want to read the book. What's in here? There's a mirror. This says, to define is to limit. Ooh, that's a really nice... That could be a bloody tattoo, that could. But yeah, it's a little... This little design is gorgeous. Like, I would see that in, like, Tattoo Flash. I wonder what that's from. I'm going to have to look it up after because I don't like to spoil things. You guys know the way I do things here with the unboxings. What is this? Oh, it's the Red Rising item. I'm going to have to show Jordan this. I'll show you guys and then I'll call him in. He'll probably have a lukewarm reaction, I bet. So I have one of these already. So this is like a little print. It's from Red Rising. So this is Darrow, Severo and Mustang. I'm really glad they made Darrow shorter because I put my pillow in this the other day, which I think is from one of the boxes. And Severo here is like the same height as them all. And it's like, no, honey, he's a goblin. I understand why people do it for fan art. For that purpose, it looks better. But this is so cool. I really, really like the outline design. And I just love them as well. I like seeing Darrow with long hair. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, but it's going right there in pride of place. On my Red Rising shelf. They've done one of these before. They did it for the Addie LaRue box. I can show you. It's right here. So this was the Addie LaRue one. And they had the design of obviously the 7 stars of her freckles and a little print inside. It does open up. It's magnetic. But I don't see why you would open it up, to be honest. Not really much point. I like that design because you get so many beautiful prints, but you can't redisplay them unless you have a frame or something. So to have those included is a really clever idea, I think. I really like that. Ooh, a fan! This has come at a really good time. Well, actually, we had a bit of a heat wave for a couple of days, and then it absolutely flooded yesterday, and then today it's like normal. But I've been using my Nevernight fan, but let's see what fandom this is. It seems to be made in the same way as the other one, so I think the other one must be from Illumicrate as well. It is from Illumicrate because I got it in the Dark Dawn box. So this says, no night was perfect for treason, but this one came close. Joan Her. Oh, so this must be Descendant of the Crane. I know the design might be a little bit hard to see. It's probably much easier to see it in person. But you can see the crane there. Like, there's his head. So this must be Descendant of the Crane. I do really want to read this. I still have my sprayed edge version of it because I bought it at Yalk, like as a leftover stock, but I really, really enjoyed The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan Her, which only came out this year. So I am actually looking forward to reading Descendant of the Crane. It was just one of those ones I put off for years. It's been on my shelf. Didn't want to get rid of it because every time I read the synopsis, I was like, oh, it sounds good. But then it was just never like, oh, let's pick it up now. But hopefully I will do that this year. Really nice fan. Nice design. It's kind of just the same as the cover though. I wouldn't say it's a brand new design or anything, but they work really well. Oh, it's quite warm in here, mind. Good box so far. I'm having fun. Anyway, next up, let's do the collectible, what do they call it? What are they called? These things. You know, these things. I don't know what they're called. Book pots. This is the next of the book pots. I'm only missing one. Oh, it's not a book pot. I don't know how to feel about this. This is like a sculpture. It looks kind of weird. It's Lila Bard, if anyone was wondering, and I don't think it looks like Lila Bard, personally. This is a bit of a miss for me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just think that's creepy. I'll try and... Obviously, it's very well done. Like, props to the artist. Like, it's a very good sculpture. Obviously, I could never do this. But it's kind of ugly to me and not something that I would want on my shelves. How do you guys feel about that? Because I don't know how to feel about that. Shall we ask Jordan? George, will you come here? I want your opinion on this other thing that they've put in. Because I don't like it, but I don't know if I'm being fussy.
Right.
So, it's this. He's laughing.
It's a bit strange.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Don't you think? Like this, just like on the shelf.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's white as well. Maybe if it was coloured, I would not feel as weird, but it's bone white. Lila Bard bust. We just knew Lila Bard of a dark shade of magic would get an absolute kick out of being turned into a decorative bust. Would she? Okay, so the very last item is a mug. And I know what fandom it is already, but I won't spoil it for any of you gals and gays out there that don't know what it is. But I'm very excited because it's one of my favourite books. And that is... oh, that's sick. It's the Poppy War. So you've got Neja there and Rin. And that is very cool. Very, very cool. I'm going to put it in front of my Poppy War Special Editions. Right next to me. Right, well, we finally come to the book. That's a bit of a big box, I feel. As always, I already know what the book is because I like spoilers for these boxes. And it is She Who Became the... It is She Who Became the Sun by Shelley P. Chan. P. Parker Chan on there. Shelley P. Chan, I think she might be on Twitter or something. And this is the Illumicrate edition. The normal edition, I think, has yellow background and orange dragon. So this is already a redesigned cover. The tops and bottoms are yellow. Oh, yellow then red. And then the edge is ombre. And the little swirls. Oh, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Oh. There's a little book plate. They must not be able to sign stuff recently. These are the end papers as well. Oh, it's a book plate and it's signed. That's weird. Oh my god, there's artwork on the back. They've done a Fairyloot here. Oh my god. There's artwork on the reverse. I'll try and... yeah, okay. Wowee. That's gorgeous. This is probably the most they've ever done for a monthly book. Makes me excited for August to see what they've done with that. Unless this was like, they were just mega excited for this one, so they did loads of stuff. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Lovely. And the little, it's foiled. Oh, wow. Illumicrate have just absolutely knocked out of the park again. So this is going to be the monthly pin. Oh, I love it. This is the monthly pin. George can zoom in for me because it won't focus as usual. I think that's gorgeous. Love the colours on it. So the spoiler card says, so it's got an all-exclusive cover, reverse dust jacket artwork by Glassbearer, foiled embossing on the hardback and stenciled edges along with a signed book plate. I think I realised I don't explain what the books are about in my book boxes. But this is a historical fantasy, which is very heavily historical and political, so go into that knowing that. And it's sapphic and it's set in, I think it's Mongol, like based on Mongolia or the Mongols. Yeah, Mongol rule. So it's basically like Mulan kind of setting with the Mongolians and stuff. But it's also, they've said it's Mulan meets like Song of Achilles because the main character has to dress up as a man, I think, as well. And then Song of Achilles because it's gay. Pretty much. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. This is gorgeous. I'm really happy with this. And I will see you again when the June box comes. Hello. My July Fairyloot has just come. By the way, apologies if my voice is a little bit rough in this clip. I've just come back from a weekend of my friend's birthday and I screamed and I sang. But July Fairyloot, I've been really, really excited for this one. Because I really, really want to read the book. I can't remember what any of the items are or what the theme is, but let's just get stuck into it. My June Illumicrate has still not arrived, but I'm hoping that it will arrive and I can still put it in this video. Okay. Also, apologies for the lighting, but I just got home, like I said, and I'm really excited to open this and I don't want to wait till tomorrow. So here is the lovely art print. I always keep all of the art prints because they're gorgeous. There is that, which is the spoiler on the back. Okay, We have a tea tin, which is what it looks like. Is it Fairyloot that do the tea tins? Because I have a couple. I've got this Poppy War one. They look quite similar in design, so they must be Fairyloot. For some reason I thought they were Illumicrate, but then again, Illumicrate already have a load of collectible things. This says, "Be glad of your human heart, pity those who don't feel anything at all." Sarah J. Maas, which I think is Throne of Glass because there's wings. We will have a look later in the spoiler card. Is this a... Oh, it's the same on both sides. Okay, so this is a book sleeve that has been folded. Kind of like PVC material, and there is a... Oh, cute! So there's a zip at the top and there's like a little sort of key ring which has like the little Fairyloot logo on. I really like that. Instead of having like the Fairyloot tag. Ooh, the inside is quite like soft. Again, unsure which fandom this is from. I hate looking at the spoiler card first though, because I want to look at what the items are. Oh, an umbrella. This looks like it might be Caraval if it's got loads of stuff like that on it. Oh, and some socks. Love a good pair of socks. These are inspired by Cinderella is Dead, as it says on the front. They're nice and purple and blue. Haven't read this and I don't plan to read it, but I am never going to say no to socks personally, so can't go wrong. The socks that I always get in book boxes have always been really good quality, so really happy with that. Oh, okay, that's it for the items. So there's not only 4 items, but that's fine. So Bookish Umbrella is inspired by an Alice in Wonderland retelling, Heartless by Marissa Mayer. So this is inspired by Heartless. I didn't know that Heartless was a Alice in Wonderland retelling, but it kind of makes sense because the motif of the woman on the front kind of looks like the Queen of Hearts, so I kind of get that. I've never really been interested in it, but I mean, an umbrella, you can't go wrong. It's useful. I do wish it was for a different fandom, but once you take that off, ooh, let me see if I can show you. Yeah, it's just, you know, the same as what you saw. Not the best quality, but then, oh god, I can't even, I've never met an umbrella that's made to last. Met, as if it's a person. But it's got a little cover as well, which I guess is to stop it being like wet on other things. But once you put it back together, kind of hard to get this cover back on. So the book sleeve, yes. Oh my god, it's Rosy Thorns. And I was right, it's the Blood of Stars duology, which is Spin the Dawn and Unravel the Dusk. I have not read them yet, but I have ordered the Fairyloot special editions because I am really, really excited to read them. And I was a while ago, but it's just another one of those things that I never got around to. The socks of Cinderella is Dead, yeah. There is a print, apparently. So the tarot cards are from Caraval. Don't like Caraval. Well, I never tried to read it, but I'm never going to be interested in it, I'm going to be honest. So these are from Caraval. And then the art print, oh, Maya from the Star-Touched Queen by Roshni Chokshi, which Katie from Bright's Katie Reads gifted me for like Christmas last year, I think. So that's that. The art is a bit cutesy for me, but it's nice. It's good. Okay, now we move on to the book, and I know what it's going to be, obviously. I say that every time because I always know. Ooh, you can see purple sprayed edges. And I've seen this in Waterstones a couple of times, but because I knew it was coming in my Fairyloot, I didn't get it. Here is the bookmark that matches the spoiler card art. You have the author letter, which also has like a print on the back. I really like this idea because it makes you want to keep the artwork and the author letter, whereas like with the spoiler card for Illumicrate, it's just a piece of stuff. Kind of like the fairy scoop, I guess. I'm just going to show you it now because it's so pretty. I really hope it shows up in this lighting, okay? But the book is 6 Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. And it's gorgeous. This pastel pink, I'm pretty sure that it's like more blue. The normal one is more blue. Let me just double check. Exclusive cover. So yeah. Exclusive cover means the front is very different to the usual cover. And I'm hoping if I like this book enough that I can just buy the normal cover as well and have both, because I'm a bougie bitch. But the edges on the bottom and the top are purple, and then on the side you have cranes stenciled on. I absolutely adore this. So gorgeous. I love these big, huge, like, hardbacks as well. Can't stand smaller hardbacks. Obviously, as per usual, it comes signed. Love the huge writing. Oh, look at this map. This map is incredible. I really like that. Let's have a look under the dust jacket. So first, oh wow, this is the under the dust jacket foil embossed. Kind of hard to see if the light's in the way, but you can kind of see it there. That is gorgeous, and that's all in purple as well. I'm really, really loving this, like this that they're doing. It's hard to display on shelves though. I would love to be able to somehow show this off in front of things. I guess if one of them was my favourite, I would maybe take the cover off and face it outwards. But at the same time, then the edges are so nice. It's kind of hard to know which bits to display. And then the artwork on the reverse of the dust jacket, which is a Fairyloot staple at this point. Here we go. 3 main characters, looks like a woman. Oh no, 2 women and a man. Very, very cool. Again, one of the things I like about Fairyloot, but it's hard to sort of show off to people, I guess. It allows you to like focus on that one book then. So if I had this in like a bookstagram photo, I could have the artwork of the dust jacket in the background or something. I'm just talking shit at you now. This is gorgeous, genuinely. The pink and the purple is incredible to me. So from what I know from this book, I think I had it in my upcoming Asian releases video. From what I know about the book is it's about a girl who, there's something about this evil sorceress or queen, and she turns all of her brothers into cranes, also 6 cranes. She has 6 brothers, and she's to kind of go on this quest to save them and stuff like that. I'm just gonna have a quick look at the synopsis. Okay, so it's the trope that the main character has magic, but magic is banned in the kingdom, which isn't my favourite trope, but obviously if it's done well, it's done well. But it's not my favourite trope in general, because I feel like it is a little bit, I don't know if cliche is the right word, but it's just a little bit overdone for me personally. But people of colour should be allowed to overuse the tropes the same way that white authors have. So I'm happy to read this and, like, you know, look past my bias against this trope, and hopefully that it will prove me wrong. Raikama is her stepmother, and she banishes her and turns her brothers into cranes, warning Shiori, the main character, that she must not speak of her magic to anyone. So Shiori searches for her brothers, uncovers a dark conspiracy to seize the throne, and then, you know, she must place her trust in a paper bird, a mercurial dragon, and the very boy she fought so hard not to marry. So maybe some kind of forced marriage trope as well. So yeah, it seems kind of like a normal tropes for YA. Oh, look at the little... It's like my thumbnails. Seems like some pretty normal tropes in here, pretty well-known tropes in here, but really, really hoping that I enjoy the setting, like of the Asian setting, and like retellings in Asian settings are like some of my favourites. And it is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, that's it for this Fairyloot. Hopefully see you in another clip. Hello, hello, hello. It is now Monday, a few weeks after receiving all of this stuff. And now I'm going to show you the rest of the stuff that I got in June. Rest of the stuff, meaning rest of the books. I have shown you a couple of these before in other videos, but I want to consolidate into this haul because some of you may have not watched those videos. So first of all, at some point, I did go to Waterstones. In Waterstones, I got 3 books. I got Amari and the Night Brothers, which I have read since and given 4.75 stars. Lovely, like, you can't really see it, but it is silver sprayed edges. Amari and the Night Brothers is a middle grade that Jade and Gavin have both been banging on about how I would love, and obviously they were right. And it's about a girl who, her brother has gone missing, and she ends up having to go to like this special school and going into trials to get into the school properly, kind of like the, It's not really a school, more like a program, and it's to do with like the Supernatural Bureau. Won't say too much more, but that's the essential kind of basics of it. Really, really enjoyed this. Genuinely can't wait for the sequel. Really hope the sequel also has sprayed edges. Waterstones don't let me down. Highly recommend this, and it's just beautiful as a cover anyway. Like, in Waterstones, I also got For the Wolf by Hannah Witten, which is a Red Riding Hood retelling, which is kind of like darker, I think. I think it might still be YA, but it's lovely and floppy, as you know we like. And I'm pretty sure it's like Beauty and the Beast as well kind of thing. So the first daughter is for the throne and the second daughter is for the wolf. And she goes into the wood and the legends have lied. The wolf is a man, not a monster, blah, 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 magic, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like this would be quite an easy or quite quick read. It's not too long and seems right up my street, so I am excited to get to this one. And the last book I got in Waterstones was Notes from the Burning Age, which is a dystopian by Claire North. Really much wanting to get into dystopian, especially more adult dystopian, and this is new. Heard good things about Claire North when I looked her up after getting this. And basically there's lots about climate change in the past. The main guy is kind of trying to look up stuff from the past, like he's a keeper of ancient archives, but then some brotherhood approaches him and pressures him to translate some stolen writings, kind of goes from there. Really, really intrigued by this one. Hoping that I can get to it soon, but I say that about a lot of things. I have a lot of arcs to get through, so you know, who knows? Definitely really intrigued by this one. This month I also received 2 gifts from people off my Amazon wishlist, which I am really, really grateful for. So first I got On a Sunbeam from Cassidy, which is a graphic novel, chunky graphic novel, and it is pretty sure it's sci-fi? Yes, in the deepest reaches of space, Mia joins the crew of Actis, working to rebuild and restore beautiful broken down structures. As she integrates into the group, we flash back to her time as a rebellious schoolgirl and the events from which she can't move on, leading her on an epic quest that connects the past, present and future of her and the crew. So I think it's quite like slice of life on a spaceship, like lots of feelings, very character-based. I'm pretty sure it's queer as well. Think it's for Spooks' Queer Picture Book Club from a couple months ago, but I couldn't tell you right now because I'm filming on my phone and I would need to Google or like ask her. But yeah, this one, thank you Cassidy. And then from Meg at 12 Books a Day, she got me Take a Hint Danny Brown, which is floppy paperback off Amazon, and it was only a $5, I think. Thank you so much, Meg. This is the sequel to Get a Life, Chloe Brown is the first one. Did enjoy it, gave it 4 stars, kind of bottom of the tier for 4 stars, but really, really enjoyable romance. I think this is kind of something that will really get me out of a slump, or really good like in between my big fantasy reads. But yeah, really actually looking forward to this because I really like Chloe Brown, really related with her like chronic illness. And I've heard that Danny is like similar to me, like my friends have told me, Maddie and people have told me, so hoping that I also really enjoy this one. I also really quickly wanted to show you 6 Crimson Cranes in the light. Really gorgeous. Oh. That's all. This month I did also treat myself to Over the Woodward Wall by A. Deborah Baker / Shauna Maguire. If any of you don't know what this is, then I don't know where you've been on my channel, but this is the book that's within a book called Middle Game, which is my now new favourite book of all time, other than Sabriel. So Over the Woodward Wall is about these 2 kids who go on an adventure. Basically it's portal fantasy, and in Middle Game this is kind of like the setup to like alchemy and stuff. It's really hard to explain if you've not read Middle Game, so yeah. I have started this. I haven't finished it because I am a piece of shit who starts like 6 books at once and doesn't know what to read, so that's me. But I've really enjoyed it so far and I'm hoping to get to it soon because I have an arc of the sequel on the way. Next up I have the Goldsboro Books GSFF subscription books. This one is from June, but I haven't showed it to anyone yet, so this is Son of the Storm. Those are the sprayed edges or stenciled edges. These are actually painted on properly, not digitally, because they look pretty cool. I know this is African inspired and I know it's fantasy, but I don't really know much else. It's kind of like that trope of like warrior stuff and magic shouldn't exist. Kind of typical fantasy, but I'm looking forward to reading this because I've heard really good things. I don't know, even reading the synopsis, like I can't really tell what it's about, to be honest, like specifically other than it being fantasy, but I'm looking forward to it either way. I need to get to my Goldsboro books, like I have so many piling up. And July's book was The Gauntlet and the Fist by Ian Green, and you can see it's got the lightning on the edge there, which is really fucking cool. And the rest of it is black. I don't even know what this is about, I'm not gonna lie to you. So there's an endless rot storm raging over the Empire. The main character is a woman who is a warrior. She wrought horrors in the rot storm to protect her people. So basically her village gets destroyed and her daughter is abducted, so she has to kind of go on a quest across the land. Apologies, my phone ran out of space, lol, because I keep forgetting to delete clips. So yeah, The Gauntlet and the Fist, I'm really hoping I do really like. I know GSFF, like, they won't pick ones they don't like, but they do tend to err on the side of, like, male authors a lot of the time, I feel, anyway. That could be me, like, completely going off kilter, like I haven't really paid attention, but no. But I do really hope I like it. The guy looks a little bit like Jordan. He's from Northern Scotland though, and I know the audiobook for this is a Scottish narrator as well, so I may look up the audiobook and see if I like that as well, because I do think it's really cool and it's stuff about gods, so I love gods, but I'm interested to see a guy writing a girl main character. Other than that, my last physical purchase was the hardbacks of Truth Witch, Wind Witch and Blood Witch. These are the US hardbacks because it's really difficult to get the UK hardbacks, and I do prefer the front covers. I don't prefer the spines, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not keen on the coloured spines on these, which I hadn't seen before I bought them, but it's fine. But I do really love the front covers of these. Like, I just think that's gorgeous. I think the art is amazing. I'm excited to reread the first one and get on with the series. I just never did. And really weirdly, like, when I went back to look on Goodreads, I think I've said this before, I only gave it 3 stars, and this was like 3 years ago. I remember loads about the book, and I remember like really enjoying it and stuff like that, so I'm thinking maybe upon a reread, I'll like it more, and like maybe it'll be more a 4 or even a 5. Because I remember not liking some of the hints at romance between two characters, and then loving other 2 hints of other 2 characters, but I don't remember much from the book, so it'll almost basically be like I'm reading it again, but, you know. Other than that, I'm just going to go quickly through a couple of digital purchases I made. So on Audible, I bought The Mask Falling by Samantha Shannon. It is the 4th book in the Bone Season series. I started the Bone Season on audio like a week or so ago. I haven't really said anything about it yet because I'm not too far in. It's kind of slow going right now. I'm trying to finish a lot of physical reads, so it's kind of just if I'm busy doing something, I'll pop that audiobook on. I am enjoying it so far. Like, I'm not really like super gripped, but I'm still intrigued enough to carry on. The beginning wasn't so great, like the beginning, but like it's getting quicker and like more faster paced as I go along. And The Mask Falling was only like £3. It was on sale, so I bought it. And then I also got Jade War, because I recently read Jade City in like, I want to say like January. So it's recent, but not that recent. So I do want to get to the sequel before the trilogy concludes in a couple of months. I think it's concluding actually, so I do want to get to Jade War soon-ish, and I really liked the narrator for that as well, which is why I bought it on Audible. And also I have like a weird American shiny hardback for Jade City with like, it's got the thing underneath properly, but I don't think it's meant to look like this. But I got this off like Amazon US secondhand. But I'm hoping that a box, like a Illumicrate or someone, is going to do special editions of these because they're so popular, and I feel like there's been like rumours and stuff. I'm not sure, so I'm holding off from buying the physical copy of Jade War yet until I see if there's special editions, and then I can give that copy to my friend Ema instead. I also bought 3 books on Kindle. One is called Strange Worlds, which is a middle grade, which I think is about briefcases and like travelling through briefcases and stuff. That's literally all I know about it. I also bought Malice by John Gwynne on Kindle because, well, all these were 99p, that's why I bought them, because I really want to get to it. And I did also buy the sprayed edge like special edition from the Broken Binding, and it was a little bit expensive. It was £44 including shipping for just 1 book. So I'm thinking, I only went for the 1 book. I'm hoping that I really like this. It doesn't ship till like January, and if I like it a lot, obviously I'll buy the rest as they come out, or as the pre-orders come out, but if not, I can just sell my copy of the first one. So that's good. And I also got Mr. Monday by Garth Nix, which is one of his other series, other than Sabriel and other stuff like that. And they all have like a day of the week. I don't really know what it's about. I think it's like young YA, urban fantasy kind of thing. Again, don't know much about it, but it's Garth Nix and it was 99p, so I thought I'd try it out. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this gigantic haul. I do apologise for the length, but like I said, you can skip around and watch bits that you like. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed seeing me panic over the amount of stuff I'm buying. And make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can get more content from me in the future. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!